A while back, I talked about Baten Kaitos, one of my favorite RPGs of all time. In fact, it was the very first video I did on this channel. I also recently found out that there is an HD remaster on its way for the first game and its sequel, Baten Kaitos Origins, which was simply called Baten Kaitos 2 in Japan and was also never released in Europe. Honestly, I didn't think these games were popular enough to get an HD remaster, but it's coming out in September. I'm not going into any great detail about the story. This video is more about the gameplay and what changes were made from the first game. For example, in the first game, you had 6 party members. In this one, you get Soggy, Gilo, and Millie. Nobody else. They still do that thing where you're a guardian spirit possessing the protagonist. You enter your name and the characters will talk to you directly, and when it comes to mentioning you by name in the voice-acted scenes, they just go silent for a moment.
Great. Now what? What are we supposed to do if he won't even listen to us?
Which is understandable. They probably didn't have the budget to record extra voice lines for common names like Sploob. I guarantee everyone knows at least one person named Sploob. While we're on the topic of voice acting, they must have used some of their earnings off the first game to buy a better microphone because the sound quality and the voice acting are greatly improved.
Boys like you are so hard to find.
Returning from the first game is the whole card thing they did before. Everybody in the world relies heavily on magic cards called Magnus, which captures the essence of objects for easy transportation. You grab things and use them in other places, like water to put out a fire, and you can grab so many things. Meat, a diamond stolen from the Imperial Treasury, dead bugs, fish skull, a poorly drawn wanted poster. There's the newly added Magnus Mixer, where you combine 2 compatible objects, kill something to pass the time, then add the next ingredient, and when you're done, you have a brand new item. These Magnus are also used in battle, and the battle system has been completely revamped. Weapon cards are no longer attacks, they are equipped to buff your attack for a certain number of hits, and defensive equipment reduces incoming damage for however many hits. You chain together combos, starting with the weakest attack you have available and working your way up. Once your attack is put together, your character goes into this lineup that shows you the order the attacks come out in. Each card used builds up your MP for special attacks. A level 1 special uses 1 MP level, a level 2 attack uses 2 levels, and so on. If you have enough MP banked, you can actually use multiple specials in one combo. And if you have the right cards, you can do a relay combo where your other teammates join in to keep the chain going. But if you have a relay combo set up and the character who's supposed to join in gets knocked down, that ruins it. They still attack when they get back up, but it's no longer part of the combo. And if they get knocked out really, really hard, it just eats your cards. That combo's gone. My only problem with this battle system is that I easily get tunnel vision, focusing more on the cards than anything else. Half the time I don't even realize how hurt my guys are until Soggy shows up down here looking all constipated, and then I'm all like, "Hurry, Soggy, eat some beans!" Every character shares the same deck, so you have to include equipment and special moves for everybody using it. Or you could just put together a separate deck for one person and make them the only member of that deck if you don't want to use the whole team. And you don't have to waste a turn shuffling your deck when you run out of cards anymore. When a card is used, it goes right back into the deck and is randomly drawn again, and you're not stuck wasting turn after turn discarding one Magnus at a time until you finally get something you can use. You're able to discard multiple cards at once. Great for when you desperately need to heal, or just want to get out of a fight and have to dig for your escape card, which I still don't like. I'd rather just hold a button to run from battle rather than using a card that I may or may not get. It's all about the luck of the draw. Sometimes you get what you need, and other times you just die. I mean, we've all been killed by a fish because we couldn't draw the right card. Bassius. I have just the card to defeat you. That's not it. Nope. 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 No. Nope. Nope. The improved battle system fixes most of my complaints with the first game, like leveling up, which now happens at the end of battle like in every other RPG I've ever played, instead of having to go to church and say, "Hey Jeebus, did I kill enough guys to get stronger?" My son, what the You still have to pray to get your class level up, which, as I've already said, lets you discard more Magnus in a single turn, but also raises the cap on how many cards you can put in a single deck, and allows you to carry multiple decks. You can have one with certain elemental attacks for certain places, one for just a single person, which doesn't work out well when fighting 5 bats all at once, or you can do what I do, and have just one deck with a little something for everybody that's constantly changing every time you find a new card you like. You can buy cards, you can now trade cards with NPCs, who sometimes have cards you can't find anywhere else. You can upgrade your equipment cards using things that you put in the blank Magnus, getting more attack power or more durability out of it. Another new addition is the Wing Dash ability that lets you move quickly outside of battle for a limited time, and that time runs out faster in dungeons. If you use up all your stamina, you get stuck moving slower for a while, and if you get in a fight in this state, you have to wait even longer to make your first move. It makes you think and use it strategically if you're trying to avoid battle, because you can't always just dance around an excited bull thing. No RPG is complete without avoiding annoying encounters, or without the side quest that takes the whole game to complete, and that's where the Magnus town of Sedna comes in. Hidden all over the world are parts of this adorable village made of clay. You bring them to this girl and she puts them back in town. I like seeing the town get slowly restored to its former glory, and the talking furniture. As much as I love this game, there are always things that are annoying. Like in the lake ruins, this guy drowns just before you drain the water, and then Sagi says, "It's fine, he's unconscious, let's just leave him here in a den full of monsters instead of dragging him to safety." And in the other room, there's somebody hiding in a box, but you can't let him out yet, so I killed all the monsters and... nope! Can't do anything here yet. First you have to go down in the middle and fight the boss, then Drowned Man wakes up and oh look, maybe we should have dragged him to safety. And now we can talk to Box Person, but of course we have to kill all the monsters in this room again. Now this isn't nearly as bad as the time I had in the cloud vents. There's wind blowing, forcing you to time your movements. You get through here, but you can't go past this hole without getting sucked out of the dungeon. So you go back and find this gust boulder to block the hole with, and now that you have it, it's suddenly impossible to get through here with it. You keep getting swept away and having to fight the same floating lobster over and over again. It took me 15 minutes to get past this wind gust with the boulder, where I got through no problem without the boulder. Now, you think the worst of it is behind us, right? Well, there's a huge difficulty spike with the boss here. 3 people at once, one keeps healing, one hits like a truck, and the other has insane defense. Damn it! Ugh. Finally got one of man! I'm dead. As irritating as that is, there's so many more things that I like about the game. I like how the whole guardian spirit thing is more than just a plot device. You have dialogue options, of course, but what you say carries over into battle. The more you think like Sagi, the more likely you are to get a lucky draw. The thing showing the next card you get sparkles and gives you exactly what you need to keep your combo going, or if you're in a tight spot, it'll give you something to heal with. I like how the new battle system is faster paced and more engaging. I like how there are 2 stories running parallel to each other with their own companions and villains. I love the dynamic between Gilo and Millie, how they constantly argue but still care about each other. I love that Gilo regularly threatens to eat people.
Soggy, can I eat her? Pompous little wench. I'll eat you yet. Blasted parasites! Get off me if you don't want to be eaten!
They won't listen to talk. Should I eat my way through?
And in my opinion, the soundtrack alone more than makes up for any shortcomings this game might have. It slaps! The developers knew this, which is why you can just go into the menu and listen to any of the songs you've already heard. I think Baten Kaitos Origins improves on just about everything from the first game, and if you want to know more about the story, don't worry, I'll be doing a Let's Play of it over on my other channel when the remaster comes out. And I hope they make a new Baten Kaitos game after that. I love this series, and I want to see it keep going. About everything from the first game.